Right, let's take some areas. In ISIS, there is no ABR. So we will take like three separate areas. You see, I'm not connecting, I'm not overlapping areas. In OSPF, areas overlap. Now let us have some routers. I'm just discussing the topology with you now. After this, we'll do the lab. First, let us see what we are going to do. This green indicates it's both L1 and L2. And this blue indicates only L1. Now let's do the connections. Right? This is how we are going to connect. You see, if I don't have this link, what will happen, you know? No routes from area 10 will go to area 20. Why? Because there is no L2 here. If there is no L2, other area routes cannot be distributed. Other area routes will not be learned in L1. Okay? Now, this is router 1. Router 7. The networks are like this. So now, okay, here there is another link, no? Like this. So I'm going to put the IP address in all routers as per this plan, and I'll enable ISIS. You know, when I enable ISIS, by default, there will be two adjacency, L1, L2. But there is no need for L2 here, you know. Why do you need L2? To talk to other area member. But this router 1 is a member of router 1 is forming neighbor with router 2, which is a member of same area. So do we need L2? No. So I'll remove L2 on R1. We'll have only L1. This one will have by default L1 and L2. L1, L2, L1, L2. This is L1 only. L1, L2, which is default. Here I'll remove L2, so only L1. Okay. If I remove L2, will I get the route to reach other area? Please try understanding this question. R1 and R2 forms L1 neighbor. Same area, L1 is enough. But who is bringing other area route? L2. Will this L2 give routes of other area to L1? No. No is the answer. Which means R1 will not be learning other area routes. Because no L2, no other area routes. No L2, no other area routes. L2 only brings other area route. Then how will R1 ping R7? It will ping. How? This L1 L2 router will inject a default route. Automatically, a default route will be injected by L1 L2 router. You see, in OSPF to achieve this, you need to create stub area. In ISIS, by default, there are stub areas. That's the big advantage of ISIS. You don't need to struggle a lot to configure stub area. When you disable L2 on R1, R1 will get only a default route pointing towards L1, L2 router. And L1, L2 router knows the routes to reach other area network. So L2 router can reach. You understand? So advantage of ISIS is what we are seeing. You no need to configure stub. By default, other area routes will not come in. Other area networks can still be pinged using the default route. Is this clear for you? Shall we do the lab now? Are you ready for the lab? Okay, let's go to. So let's parallelly use a notepad to configure the IP addresses. Right. So this will go on router 1. Now this is for router 2. Router 2 has got two physical interface. F00 will have 2. F01 will have router 3. Let me on this. Meanwhile, 10.1, 10.0 will have 23.3. 10.1, sorry, f.1 will have 10.34. This goes on router. Okay. Router 4. F00 will have 34.4. F01 will have 45.4. Okay. Router 5 configuration. Okay, this goes on router 5. It's done. 6. F00 has got 56.6. F01 has got 67.6. Okay, now this has got two loopbacks. Loopback 1, F00 will have 7. Okay, now something important we are going to discuss before we do. You see, I have to give a unique CLNS ID for each router. You remember we learned this. Each router needs a unique CLNS ID. This is how we configure that. Router ISIS, and you can give any word or a number. See, in OSPF you can give only number. In ISIS you can give even a word. I'm going to say ABC. Again, this is a locally significant. This ABC no need to match with other router. This is the command net. You start with number 47 dot. What is this 47? It means private IASIS, means within the company. Even if you don't give, it is okay. Followed by area ID. I'm saying 0010. This is area ID. Followed by system ID. For this router 1, I'm giving a system ID. This is system ID. 6 bytes, you see? This is 1 byte. Hexa, no? So 4 plus 4, 8 bit, 1 byte. 2 byte. So this whole thing is 2 byte. Another 2 byte, another 2 byte. 6 byte should be system ID. And then dot 0. 00 or 0. What does this mean? This means N selector. N selector means what? What version of ISI? This is IP version of ISI. That is what we say by typing 00, hit enter. Your all configuration should have 00 at the end. Why? We are using IP today. All IP version of ISIS will have N selector called network selector, network protocol selector as 00. IP, it means IP. See, this is area. This is system ID. This is N select. For router 2, what I will do, only this portion I will put 2222. All the remaining will be same. See, for example, router ISIS. Even if you don't give name, it is okay. Net 47.0010, that is area 10, 2222.2222.2222. The system ID should be always 6 byte. And then 1 byte of N selector. Finish. You understand? Any question? We have not configured ISIS fully so far. Let's go back to R1. Now this is the name of ISIS. So you should use exactly the same name under the interface. Interface loopback 0. Router. Sorry, ISIS router. ISIS. Oh no. What is the command? IP router ISIS. Yes. IP router ISIS ABC. This is the syntax. Now ISIS is running on loopback 0. Likewise, loopback 1. Likewise, that's it. ISIS is running now. How do we verify? Many ways. First, let's see, show IP protocol. This shows that these 3 interfaces are running ISIS. You see the administrative distance of ISIS is 115. Yeah. If you have equal cost, this also supports up to 4, like any other protocol. Show CLNS interface brief. Interface. See, it shows that means ISIS is running on F00, it is up, and it is running both L1 and L2. I told you by default it is both. Likewise, you can see loopback. Loopback 1 is also running ISIS. Loopback 0 is also running ISIS. The other interfaces are not running, right? And they're all running what? Circuit type, both level 1 and level 2. R1 is done. Let's go to R2. See, here we have not given any process ID. So I want to use range command, interface, range, loopback 0, comma, F0/0-1, IP, router, ISIS. That's it, that's all, you see. Now you're going to see neighbor. They will form neighbor. But there will be 2 neighbor. Why? Anyone say why? Why there will be 2 neighbor with router? Router 1 and router 2 will have 2 neighbors. Why? How? Any answer? So it will form both L1 and L2 adjacency. Let's verify. Show ISIS neighbor. You see, with R1, it has formed L1 adjacency and L2 adjacency. Now between these two, there will be DR election. Who is DR? You see this number. If it says R2, which means R2 is DR. See, you are not only seeing this in R2, you go to R1 and put this command, you will see same R2 only. That proves that R2 is the DR. See, in R1 router, what is the circuit ID? 2, which means that is DR. Now R2 also circuit ID is 2. Go to ISIS and see neighbor. Show IS neighbor. Detail. It says R2 L2 neighbor. Okay, I want to show you the DR. It shows only circuit ID. Show ISIS neighbor. Show ISIS interface. Okay, see, there is no ISIS interface command. What command I used? CLNS interface. Here you may see the word DR itself. Look at this. Who is DRID? Which one is DRID? Designated router ID? 2 or 2.01. See, for level 1 and level 2 adjacency, this is the DR. R2 is the DR. What command I used to see that? Show CLNS interface. Right, interface F0/0. Yeah, it shows very clearly only F00. So there are 2 levels of adjacency. Sorry, this is IPv6. This is IPv4. And this is the DR for L1. This is the DR for L2. Okay. Right. Let us now see the routes. Show IP route ISIS. You see, through ISIS, I have learned this. And I have learned through L1 adjacency. I have not learned through L2 adjacency. Why? L2 adjacency will bring only the other area routes. L1 adjacency will not bring other area roots. It will bring only same area roots. Okay. Let us go to router 3. I'm going to use Notepad because you already know how to configure. All right, this thing I am going to copy to the Notepad. And this I'm going to change it as area, and area is what? 20, 20 and 3333. 20. Usually what people will do here is they will put the MAC address, which is also 14-bit, or they will take IP address and extend it to 48-bit. IP address is 32-bit and they'll put some number in between. But this is also okay. And now I'll go under interface range, loopback 0, comma, interface of 0/0-1. What is the command under the interface? Do you remember? IP router ISIS. And if you give some process ID like 123, you have to give under interface. Right. Better I don't want to give, because on R2 I did not give. R1 I have given ABC, I remember. Later if you want to revisit, then I need to go check if I put something. I don't want it. Right. Let's paste it on R3. Something is wrong. Where is the interface range loopback? Oh, I no need to type int again. Likewise R4, same area. Paste. R5. R6 is in different area, 30. Put it inside R6. And R7, R7 don't have this interface. Rather, it has got two loopbacks. Done. Okay. Now we have configured. Let us go and try pinging from R1 to R7. Show IP route ISIS. There is something wrong with R2 and R3. Let us check. Show ISIS neighbor. I have only neighbor with R1. Why? Show IP interface, IP protocol. I can see F01 running. Show ISIS, show IP protocol. even here. Then what is the problem? Show ISIS interface. No, I don't want to use this. Show ISIS neighbor. It has got neighbor with 4, but there is something wrong between 3 and 2. On router 3, oh, look at this. So this will be the problem on every router then. See, this also got only one neighbor, which means and on R5 also the same problem. It has got only with 4, so I need to enable interface on F0. R6 also will have the same problem. It has got neighbor only. Okay, anyway, no problem. No problem. Oh, right. Let's go to R1 and check the routing table. Keep trying. What R2? Show ISIS neighbor. It has got neighbor with R1. Show ISIS neighbor. It has got neighbor only with R4. Why? Maybe in R2 also same problem. Interface F01 no shut. I was using the loopback, no? I altered, that is why. Now you see it has come up. Okay, now you see show IP, go to R1, show IP route ISIS. You see all the routes. No, I don't see. I'm seeing up to R5. See, L2 is the one which brings route from other area. L1, same area. 1023 is in same area. See, this link is in this area as well as that area. All right. And 222 is in same area. 333, another area. So same area you will have L1. But when I remove L2 from R1, I will get a default route for all this. That we will do later. Now we are getting route. Why we are not getting from 6 and 7? Maybe now it might have come. No, still there is a problem between 5 and 6. Show ISIS neighbor. You see, it's not forming neighbor with 6. What may be the reason? Interface F01. On R6. Interface F00. Okay, here is the problem. The interface is coming up now. Now let's go to R1 and check. You see, I'm able to see 66666, 77777, 7711. Now let me say trace route to 7777 with a source 112. Perfect, it goes. Let us now make R1 only L1. How to do that? Router ISIS ABC, this is what I give, and I say metric I'm sorry, not metric, IS type level 1 only. Okay, that's it. The default is level 1 and level 2. I made this level 1. Now you see, we will lose one neighbor. Earlier, when I was checking R2, show ISIS neighbor, I saw 2 adjacency. Even now it shows 2 adjacency, but this is timing out. You see, it will go now. You see, microsecond, millisecond, gone. R1 has completely gone. Now it will come back with only L1. L2 will not come back. You see, only L1. With R3, why it has got only L2? Why it is not having L1? With R3, why it has got only L2? Because it is other area. To form neighbor with other area, you need L2. L1 cannot form neighbor with other area router. But with the same area, it can form both L1 and L2. With other area, it can only form L2 by default. Okay, now what will be the routing table's condition? You see here, it is very small. Stub area, you see, we did not configure stub, but it is stub by default. And you see, you got a default route. So you can still ping that address which you pinged earlier. You see, it's going using the default route. Did you understand the configuration side of ISIS? Did you understand? Okay.